Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Callie for all your top tips on relationship, mindset, and also lifestyle imbalances. And today we'll be going into signs of phobia, right? The symptoms and the treatments. And I'm talking about treatment that lasts and is permanent, right? I have clients that come through and go through treatments of phobia and how to get rid of them, and it's lasting. Do you want to know how you can get rid of your phobia? So stay tuned with me, because by the end of this video you will know everything about phobias and how to permanently, and yes, I mean permanently, get rid of it, right? So let's dive right into it. Tip number one. So what is a phobia? Phobia is actually extreme fear of something, someone, or even an object you fear of, right? And it's actually classed as an anxiety disorder, a type of it. So what happens is you start to build symptoms like anxiety. You get palpitations, you get sweaty palms, sweaty hands, you get sweaty everywhere, or even you get stomach aches, stomach pains, you get dizzy, all the symptoms of anxiety, however, more an extreme level, right? To the point where it actually stops you from moving forward or stops you from doing things or the tasks you have at hand, and really immobilizes you to the extent where you avoid this at all costs, so you don't have to come face to face with this fear that you believe is real or really there to hurt you or cause you pain. Now this leads me to the next tip. Tip number two. There's actually so many different types of phobias. You can be fear of heights, it's acrophobia. You can be fear of public areas, agoraphobia. You can be fear of confined space. This is claustrophobia, which a lot of people know. It could be fear of social areas, social phobia. And you could be fear about animals, you can be fear about objects, locations, things that you see. And these are the things that actually make it so extreme for you to actually start avoiding these things and actually impede on your actual lifestyle, because all these objects or things that you have is actually surrounding you in all your environments, all your locations, externally, internally, and actually surround you, and you try to avoid that. Tip number three, childhood. Most of these phobias start from childhood. And the reason for that is, as a child, we have this concept or perception of how safe or how dangerous something is. And for a little child, something really small to us now can be very traumatic for a child. And during that stage, if there is no understanding or better solution to what is happening, they'll take that concept or that understanding of danger or pain or suffering, and it becomes a pattern or a behavior in their system. And what happens is you grow up with that concept or realization, part of your thinking process, part of your thought process, part of your behaviors, your patterns, and becomes you, right? And until you get that resolved, until you find better understanding of what is actually happening, or is it even really true on that deeper level to understand that, that's when you will find real solution. So as a child, until you get that solution or better understanding, even now, the phobia will still be there, right? Until you get real clarity deep down what it is or isn't, not just on the surface level. Because the truth is, how often are you going to be swooped and being harmed by a bird? How often are you going to be shocked by lightning and cause you to die or be killed? And the thing is very rare, very, very low risk. However, to this person that has a phobia, that may be a biggest issue, fearing of death or pain or getting hurt. So this leads me to the next tip. This is about avoiding areas, right? So what happens when you have a phobia? You start to avoid the places you like to go, activities you enjoy doing, places you love to eat from and be with, and people you like to spend time with, because this phobia is there. The fear is so strong that it actually stops you from going to the beach, stops you from going outdoors, stops you from being anywhere close to anything, birds or even a seagull. stop you from actually going out, and you actually, stay home, you stay at the shops, however it is, and limit you from being the best person you can be, to have the happiness that you need to have, and being the actual person and fulfill the place that you want to go to. This is what phobia can do. And for you, you can actually get out of it. And this leads me to the next tip. And this tip is about when you're constantly having phobias, or your fear or something, it constantly triggers a stress response in your body, right? What that means is you're constantly heightened, you're constantly on the edge, fear that something may happen, especially when you're in that surrounding area or people with that object. And it's triggering releasing of adrenaline, noradrenaline, and keeping your cortisols all in your body triggered and heightened. And long-term effect of this isn't good, because your body doesn't get to relax. Your body doesn't get the happy, feel-good hormones like serotonin and dopamine running through your bodies to keep you calm and relaxed and enjoying the mood. You're constantly heightened, and it causes actually long-term health issues in your body, with your health, with your mind, and actually causes damage in your body. It causes stress. Not only that, decreases all your estrogen, testosterone, and all the hormones in your body, because it's actually causing harm more than good. After going through all the points and going through all the symptoms and signs, and if you have it or not, and if you find out that you do have a phobia about something and you have extreme fear that's not rational, then there's a treatment for you, right? And even if you have a friend or anyone that you feel like has a phobia, there is a treatment. Let them watch this video, because there is help out there, and it's permanent. And the treatment is, a lot of people actually try cognitive therapy, a lot of people try mindfulness, and they do help calming the mind and finding more rational ways to think. However, I believe after treating my clients or the people that I work with, to find real solution is actually to be able to go to the root cause of everything, right? Something that's here, something that's in the unconscious mind, where the pattern's there, where everything's there, and why is that actually happening, right? Where's it all started, right? Until you get to that core, until you get to that place, and remove it from that level, the sign of phobia will always be there. So what I recommend is actually working with someone that works with the unconscious mind, a therapist and a coach that works with the unconscious mind, right? And go in there and find the root cause of how it's happening and why it's happening, and remove it from there. Because most of the time what you gather as a child is not quite the full concept or understanding of what's really actually happening, until you get real solution and clarity or understanding of what's really happened, or why something happened the way they did. Until then, it will still be like that, right? So what I recommend is, if you want me to help you, or you want me to work with you on this, I've got my description below, I've got my information below, and just click on it, you get access to me, and also you can find other therapists that work with the unconscious mind to help you through these processes. Stay tuned with me, because next week I'll be talking about signs of self-esteem issues. And do you feel like something's stopping you from moving forward? Because it could be your self-esteem. So click on the subscribe button and click on the notification button, so you'll be the first to be notified of my new video. In the meantime, check out my description below and all the other videos I have for you in the description below. In the meantime, enjoy the videos, and I'll catch you next time.